Town Council meets tonight. We talk with Town Council President Jessica Rapp-Grassetti to find out what's on the agenda for tonight's meeting on this episode of Barnstable Today. It's Thursday, June 16th, 2016. I'm Sarah Mannel.
Council, of course, meets this evening. Hopefully will be the last night of budget discussions. Tell me a little bit about what's on the agenda for tonight.
Yeah, we got through quite a bit at our last meeting, and what was left we'll finish tonight. Before we get into the budget, however, annually we invite the recipients of the Martin J. Flynn Scholarship Awards, and those will be presented tonight after our town manager communications.
Wonderful. Always nice to see the students who receive those scholarships, and just a wonderful fund and to encourage kids to continue on in their education.
That's right, and it's surprisingly how many scholarships are available to the local high school kids, and this is just one to highlight, but every little bit helps, as you know, with the college educations.
Absolutely. And then getting right into it.
Right into it, yeah. And we'll begin with the school's budget. And I understand that our incoming superintendent will not be available to present the budget, but interim school superintendent Bill Butler will be there.
Wonderful.
And their budget this year is about $63 million. And it's quite it's nothing substantial as far as increases, except for salary increases. There is some programs, new programs coming to the schools. The Crossroads program, which helps with special education, which seems to be quite a large program in the town of Barnstable and attracts students from outside the district as well. So that is a significant increase to the full-time employees for
Wonderful.
That
Yes.
budget. But also the transportation is increasing a little bit too. So.
Exactly, but so important to fund the schools, and really, again, I always like budget time because you get not only to see what they're planning for, but really get a good review of what has been done, and just continually impressed by the quality of the students that come out of our Barnstable public school system.
That's right, and tonight's the time too where the departments get an opportunity to update the council and the public on what's been done in the past fiscal year and some of their perhaps goals for the next year, and realizing too that the schools the budget is about 60% of our taxes. So.
Absolutely. And then moving into Public Works, a number of general fund and enterprise funds for Public Works.
That's right. The Department of Public Works is the second largest, actually the third after the schools, count the schools, but after the police department. It's the second largest department, and that budget is close to $24 million budget, and it includes the three enterprise funds as the solid waste, which is the transfer station, and the water supply division, as well as the water pollution control, which is our wastewater treatment facility plant, and all of the infrastructure that goes along with that. So not a significant increase in that budget. There is some allocation for a couple of new employees. I think they're going to be directed towards, rather than seasonal operational of the Osterville Bridge, there was a request to put in some folks that are a little bit more knowledgeable with that important task of lifting the drawbridge and making sure that it operates well. We don't want it stuck in the open position, especially if there's an ambulance that needs to come off Grand Island. So.
Without a doubt, certainly, and someone who can not only lift it up and put it down, but also troubleshoot in case that is occurring.
That's right, and also, the snow and ice removal didn't hit us as bad this past winter, so that's a good thing. That can really affect our bottom line, but this year we got off easy.
Yes, we did. We hope we have a more mild winters like we did, although I could, do without the extended March that it seemed like we had. But I'll take that over piles and piles of snow any day.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, and then, we have some items with regard to the fund debt service budget, and Mark Milne will be giving us the breakdown on that. And then, as we do every year, the library and tourism grant budgets. And the libraries, as you know, there's 7 libraries in the town of Barnstable, and they are all get some funding from the town, as well as the tourism grant budgets, which help to for publicity and advertising, whatnot, with the Chamber of Commerce.
Without a doubt.
Those are great.
Great. And then, of course, insurance assessments, transfers, and fixed costs.
Yeah,
all those kind of minutia.
All those, they're not very interesting or are too much to talk about, but
right.
Absolutely necessary with regards to those.
Must be done.
And then as well to the Community Preservation Fund. So those are administration expenses and the program set asides for that. The CPA, Community Preservation Act, those funds are broken down into 4 categories, and this year the allocation will be about $394,000 for open space, recreation, the same for historic, and the same for community housing. And then there's a reserve that's always set aside for undesignated funds. So that will be coming forward, as well as the debt service on those items.
Sure. Next item, of course, very important for us down here in the basement and up on the top floor, the Comcast licensing fees.
That's right. Of course, every year I hear from a few of the same constituents wondering how we can get Comcast to lower our bills. And although this does not directly affect that, everybody wants to put their word in for getting our Comcast fees reduced, especially seniors who are on a fixed income, because it seems like the Comcast fees go up and up and up. But it's absolutely critical for our public access channels, of which you participate in. So
yes,
very important for our community.
Great. And then just one more item under that old business of the budget.
Yeah, the revolving funds, and that takes place every year, the allocated funds. And so then we go into new business, which is all referring to public hearing on, and it's hard to believe, but it'll be the fiscal year 2017 when our next meeting is, and that is on July 21st.
Unbelievable.
I know. The time flies, doesn't it? So we all, except for the first one under new business, which is a gift from the Sturgis Charter Public School, and that's for a little over $3,000. And that's to supply some fencing along the players' benches at Lopes Field. And so this fence will allow the Sturgis School to use the Lopes Field as their home field, which
Wonderful.
I think is great. They're integral to the community, especially down in this area of the town hall, and so we appreciate their gift for that. And then I'll take a few items out of business, referring an item, and this is the parking overlay district, the Hyannis parking overlay district. This is coming back as a new item. It's been substantially altered, and which will allow it to come back.
And Town Council meets at 7 o'clock in the Town Hall hearing room. For Barnstable Today, I'm Sarah Mannel.